What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pretty Girl Progression Podcast. I am your girl, Sherelle. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you stay. And if you have been here before, girl, welcome back. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're not familiar with the PGP podcast, we're a faith-based podcast about personal growth and wellness for Black women. So sis, if that's you, pull up, take your shoes off at the door, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Now, y'all, it's a new week, praise God, and there's so many amazing things that are happening right now behind the scenes that honestly, I'm just grateful for, because we all know that there's highs and there's lows in life, and I'm just grateful to be in this pocket, okay? And this episode really motivated me and had me thinking about connections. I'm always saying, it's literally my motto. It's not always about what you know, but who you know. So I wanted to bring you this episode, which is how to build strong connections with people. And I want to talk about some of my favorite people in no particular order and how those relationships has blessed me, and just some tips that you can live by as well. So like I said, no particular order, but one of the connections is from my girl Ev, who I actually met through my friend J Mac. Shout out to you, J Mac, with All Things Media. He asked me, yo, you want to pull up to this event? And I said, sure. Now, the event was called Content Creator Experience, where different content creators come together and they collaborate, they network, they just mix and mingle, and they're in community together. And I met Evelyn, which Evelyn is actually on season 3 of this podcast. And I met Cassandra Moore, who's actually on season 2 of the PGP podcast. And I just loved everything that content creators is about, what they stand for, the energy in the room, the gems, the commitment to serving the community. I'm always inspired by that as I am building PGP. And I just kept showing up. I just kept promoting, showing up, because I genuinely love what they are doing. And because I was naturally doing that, they took notice and they asked me one day, like, hey, do you want to host one of our events? And I gladly obliged, okay? And I did it for free, baby, because I just support what they're doing so much. And the blessing in that, because I'm a host, okay, I'm the hostess with the mostest on the ones and twos, I got paid my biggest income in hosting just by being in that community. Like, that was huge for me. And because of that, y'all, I don't take it for granted. One of my other favorite opportunities was being in connection with Lafette. So there's a representative who I met through a job that I previously worked. And I just built a natural connection with this guy. You know, he was super cool. I love the wine. I love the brand. It's Black owned. And once again, I just naturally was promoting it, because when I like something, like when I really like something, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to tell a friend. I'm going to put it on my Instagram stories and tag. That's just naturally what I do. And, you know, me and this representative got to work together because I did a lot of promos for their company. And, you know, I guess he just saw the support and things that I brought to the table when it came to all things of promoting them and just supporting them, that they sponsored Lafette for Pretty Girl Progression. You'll see it on our previous season. Season 1 actually spoke that into existence. You'll see the progression, y'all. And I'm so grateful for that. And just showing up and supporting naturally got me my first brand sponsorship, y'all. Okay, a win is a win. Another one of my favorite people and just companies. In Miami, if you know, there's always like different parties that you can go to, and different companies who throw these parties. Social Exchange Miami, Headliner Marketing Group. And with this particular brand, or this woman in this brand, which is, she's black owned company going 10 years strong. I met her through my cousin. And once again, loved the company, loved the brand, loved that it was black owned, loved that the city would come out, and I could see how she would curate these different events. Now, if you don't know, I host my own personal Pretty Girl Progression events, from beach day events to field day events to vision board parties. If you go to the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see all the past events that I ended up curating. But because I met this woman, I got to be able to see how she moves, how she collaborates with different, brands and partnerships, and just cultivate that relationship. And once again, she threw some fire parties, okay? Shout out to Social Exchange Miami. And it just gave me gems on how I can continue to build PGP in our events. And just showing up, y'all, do you know that she ended up hiring me and paying me to work some of her events as promo? And one of the events was even Jack Daniels, y'all. Like, what a blessing, just by showing up and naturally supporting, because again, it's something that I loved. I loved the brand. I got paid at the end, which was incredible. And this last example is kind of it's funny, it's crazy, but it's still a connection, okay? So in Miami, you always have your local base heads, right? And this one particular base head, sorry, Jake, you know what it is. Heading home from a party. No, I was not drinking and driving, but I was distracted going through a red light, 5 miles an hour. And I ended up hitting Jake. Now, at the time, I did not know, y'all, it was Jake. And the reason why I know his name is because I have a relative who's hired Jake to, move her house. Like, literally. He was a basehead, but he was trustworthy. We would give him some money. He would see us here and there, and he would just help whatever way he can, for a few dollars. Well, that night, forgive me, Lord, I ended up hitting Jake. My license was suspended. I had an expired tag, y'all. Hold my hand while I tell y'all this story, because it's just shameful. Had an expired tag, and I hit Jake. Now, it could have been a love tap. Maybe Jake was exaggerating. Next thing you know, there's a woman standing next to Jake. She's literally screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." Jake's laid out on the floor. Mind you, once again, I did not know it was Jake at the time. There's a Haitian man in the corner. He's telling me, "Ale, ale," which in Creole means leave. But I can't leave. I literally at this point called my cousin and I'm like, "Girl, come get me. I'm about to go to jail." Because I knew I was driving on suspended license. I knew I was driving on an expired tag, and I just hit somebody. Lord, take the wheel, literally. As I get closer to Jake, I lean in and I'm like, "Oh my God, Jake, is that you?" Now if you need to watch this visually, he's laid out on the floor, okay? And he starts to look at me. I'm like, my relative. I'm like, such and such. He's like, oh, such and such. Oh, okay, I'm good. Y'all, do you know, I got to leave that with no police being there. Jake ended up calling that relative the next day and said, "Listen, if she just replaced my bike or give me a cell phone, I got her, no problem." Y'all, I gave that man that $50 so he can go buy himself a new little flip phone or whatever, because, hello, I was in the wrong. But the fact that he knew that relative, that was another connection. A win was a win. I didn't go to jail, and I enjoyed the fact that I got my freedom. I'm just saying the power of connection is real. So I'm going to give you 4 tips, okay, how to continue to keep these strong connections. First and foremost, be pleasant, be friendly. That's pretty self-explanatory. No one wants somebody with a stank attitude, bad energy. You're never going to capture someone's attention that way. Number 2, service. Go into it offering your time, not expecting anything. How can you help them? Start there. Number 3, support. Support on social media, liking, commenting, subscribing. Support them on their platforms. And last but not least, advertise. Talk about them, their business, what they offer. Tell that to a friend. That's what I did. I naturally did that. So again, be pleasant, serve, support, and advertise. And I promise you, it will take you a long way. You'll continue to cultivate these relationships and just be supportive, you know? So ladies, if you have any additional tips, gems in the comment section that you live by when it comes to, building strong connections, please, by all means, put it in the comment section. Tell us, sis, okay? Ladies, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you just want to learn more about Pretty Girl Progression, you can go to www.prettygirlprogression.com. If you want to chat some more, send me a DM on my social. The links will be in the description. And until next time, Queen, love yourself.